Hi, my name is Todd Brown, and in this training video, I'm going to show you the easy way to dominate any neighborhood, to become the dominant chiropractor, the #1 chiropractor in any neighborhood, one street at a time, using what I have coined as the friendly neighbor implied referral postcard. Now, we've got tons of these different unique and rarely used tactics like this, and I'm going to be sharing all of them in the Millionaire Chiropractic Code. But for today, for this training video, I want to show you this entire tactic. I'm actually going to walk you through this tactic step by step. I'm going to show you the exact postcard to use, the copy on it, and everything. And then I'm going to show you the 2 free resources that you can use to virtually make executing this tactic as work-free as possible. I'm going to show you how to become the dominant chiropractor on any street in under 30 minutes. So with that being said, before we jump in and go over each of the steps, I want to explain to you the psychology behind this method, the psychology behind what makes this method work so well. #1, and it's pretty much common sense, is that people are more likely to come to you for chiropractic care if they know someone who comes to you for care. Now, I want to make an important distinction here. This is a little bit different from a referral. Certainly, we know that referrals have a higher conversion rate, that people are more likely to trust a referral from somebody that they know and have a relationship with than they are likely to trust just a random marketing piece or advertisement that they come across. That's certainly understandable. But what this principle says is that people are more likely to come to you for chiropractic care simply if they know someone who comes to you for care. So there's a distinction there. In other words, just if they know somebody else who comes to you for care, even if that other individual hasn't blatantly recommended your office, a person is more likely to use your care. They're more likely to use your care if they know somebody who comes to your office compared to another chiropractor who they don't know anybody who goes there for care. So just the fact that people are more likely to use your services, to come to your office just by knowing of somebody else that comes to your office for care. It's an important concept to understand. The second point is that we don't want to wait until a patient refers their neighbors. We want to go out and get them proactively. Certainly we know that in most cases, a majority of patients are not going to refer their neighbors. Now, there's a whole bunch of strategies and tactics and methodologies that I'll be sharing in the Millionaire Chiropractic Code to significantly increase that referral percentage. But for right now, we need to recognize that a significant number of patients are not going to proactively refer their neighbors. Well, this tactic allows us to go out and get them proactively. Lastly, it's important to understand that people love getting a discount, and you'll understand how this applies in 1 second. But not just that, it's important to understand that people love getting a discount, especially when there's a reason given for the discount. You see, adding in a reason anytime you offer a special discounted introductory an appointment or set of x-rays or anything like that, when there's no reason given, it comes across as marketing and advertising hype. But when there's a reason given for the discount, even if the reason is not very good, it makes the offer much more believable, much more credible, and people accept it that much more. So again, people love getting a discount, especially when there's a reason given for the discount. Keep these 3 bullets in mind as we go through the next slide, which shows you the 3 steps of how this method works. Step #1, we want to get permission from your patients to send their neighbors a direct mail piece mentioning that they recently got an adjustment with you. Now let me point something out here. I'm going to show you in a couple of minutes how you don't have to touch any paper, you don't have to print anything out, you don't have to stuff any envelopes, nobody on your staff has to do that, you're not going to have to work with a direct mail house. I'm going to show you how to use a free resource to make this happen for you very, very quickly and very, very easily. The other thing that I want you to understand is that we're getting permission from your patients to send their neighbors a direct mail piece, not with any kind of testimonial or referral or recommendation necessarily from the patients. That would be great if we can get an endorsement from your patients that we could then use with their neighbors. This is just, we're getting permission from a patient to send their neighbors a direct mail piece where we mention their name in the direct mail piece, where we mention the fact that they recently got an adjustment in your office. That's all we're getting permission for. Now, step 2, using a free resource that I'm going to show you in a couple of minutes, we are going to get the contact information for their neighbors. We're actually going to get all of their neighbors' names and full contact information from this one free resource. And you're going to be able to get it in a matter of minutes. It's really a neat little tool. Lastly, what we're going to do is we're going to send the neighbors the special neighbor, what I call friendly neighbor implied referral postcard that I'm going to show you on the next slide, using the second free resource that I'm going to show you. So again, let me just recap here. We get the permission from your patients to send their neighbors a direct mail postcard that mentions their name and the fact that they recently got an adjustment with you. Then we use this one free resource to get all of their neighbors' names and full contact information. And then we use the second free resource to send the special friendly neighbor implied referral postcard to those neighbors, and we can do this in less than 30 minutes. In some cases, this can be done in less than 15 minutes. Now, let me show you the friendly neighbor implied referral postcard. I'm first going to read this to you, and then I'm going to go over the 9 different points that make this such a compelling postcard. Postcard starts off with, "Hi Mary, hope you're having a fantastic day. I hope it's okay that I'm contacting you. You see, my name is Dr. Bob Barnes, and I recently helped one of your neighbors get healthier. Maybe you know her. Her name is Jane Smith, number 17 on your street. Well, I really took excellent care of Jane and her spine and wanted to extend to you what we call in our chiropractic office the friendly neighbor offer. It comes with the same fantastic chiropractic introductory care and a really super discount. It's just my way of continuing to try to wow your neighbors. If you want to take me up on the discounted friendly neighbor introductory chiropractic offer, just be sure to call my office within the next 7 days. Call me at 555-555-5555. Hope to see you soon, Dr. Bob. P.S. Please don't share this postcard with anyone else. It's just for you since you're Jane's neighbor." Now, let me go over the 9 different points that make this such a compelling and effective piece. Number 1 is the salutation, the personalized greeting. Marketing studies show that anytime you can personalize a marketing piece, it can increase response up to 30% or more. That means in the case of 100 postcards, you can see a 30% increase in the number of people who respond. So that could be quite substantial just by adding in personalization. Personalization is much more effective and has a much higher conversion rate than does generalization like hi neighbor or hi resident. Second thing that I want you to notice is the friendly personal feel that the first sentence has. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Has a little smiley face in there. Then says, I hope it's okay that I'm contacting you. It doesn't have a marketing feel or an advertising feel. It's not cold. It's not plain vanilla. It's written as if it's coming from you directly to this individual. Then in that next paragraph, it mentions Jane Smith. Again, this is that implied referral. This is that mentioning of Jane Smith, mentioning the neighbor. Again, it taps into that first bullet point that we talked about on that psychology slide, and that is, people will feel more comfortable getting their chiropractic care with you when they know somebody else who's getting chiropractic care with you. The other thing that I want you to notice in that second paragraph is where it says, I recently helped one of your neighbors get healthier. Maybe you know her. Her name is Jane Smith, number 17 on your street. Now, what that sentence does, what that little blurb does is it creates curiosity, because I want to know what happened, what was done, what care, what treatment was done for one of my neighbors to help her get healthier. So it creates this slippery slope that keeps readers reading the next sentence. Next thing I want you to notice in